Hello guys, it's Charjr Ryuki here, and welcome back to Pokemon Pearl. Run away, Pidary! Well, this is Harpoon City. I'm taking 8, huh? Got a guy to show everybody, show this whole place around. That's what his job is, from what I remember. I'm just wandering around. That's all I'm. That's what I'm doing right now. The Poffin House. I just end up, when I do that, I end up burning some of them quite a bit. So. I might as well go in there and heal. Baby. Am I gonna do a contest? No. Not this time, no. Yeah, we got a tuxedo. Now it's time to do Charjr Jr.'s best trick, disappear. Take a stroll with your Pokemon. Go through one side, out the other. That's the gym. And I was expecting this. Can't have an episode without getting into a battle. Because now I have a full-fledged team, and he does not yet. Mysterious's new move. Yep, you lost. Well, I'm not worried about contests. That's why I really don't really need to go get a possum case. I think I admitted before that I never really shown any interest in going to the contests. Item up here. There it is. You know, like the weather here has changed. It goes from, I'm just spontaneously talking about weather. It changes so much here, where it's nice for a few days, almost an entire week, and then all of a sudden we've got flurries. It's like it starts to snow, where you don't get a whole lot of snow, but you get freezing. It starts to rain, you get freezing rain, and the temperature drops from a nice 70 or so degree, 70, 80 degrees to down to 30 degrees, 30 to 40 degrees, and it's just the wind is terrible. I mean, the wind was really bad yesterday. It's just really, really, really cold, to the point where I decided to turn my heater back on, and it looked like, looking ahead, it looked like it was going to be pretty cold for a majority of this coming week. That's what this is probably my last one, I think. But that still doesn't stop me from going outside and taking care of my dog and playing with her and giving her attention. Was out running around the yard today, and some guy with a yellow or white lab, must have been a male, judging how big it was. And it was really, looked like they got overly excited at Kira and like constantly barking at her and just being all aggressive. Well, when he's seen Kira, I'm just gonna assume that the dog's a boy, a male. He dropped his bone, and I tried calling out to the driver, the dog's owner. I was like, "Hey, you know, back up. Hey, hold on, don't go." Nope, too late. He's already gone. We already turned the corner. And Kira also yanked herself loose and out of my hand and grabbed the bone and ran to her pen with it. But I grabbed her collar and took it away from her. Sometimes it's like whether the owner really cared or not, I don't know. But I took it away from my dog, from Kira, and I put it in the garage somewhere. So if they're ever going to look for their new toy, whether he dropped it or whatnot, whether they care or not, I have it. But If I don't hear anything or from anyone, well, Kira gets the bone, but I know dang well she's not going to do anything with it. I just know for a fact, because she's either just going to bury it, that's all she's going to do. Even when she was 2 months, she had no interest in those bones. Just like she had no interest in being an inside dog. Like any dog, she likes being inside, but not permanently. Like, all the time until I have to go to work, but... I'm gonna go back and heal. So I'm close enough that I don't have to, I can just constantly go back, so I don't have to worry about using up all my potions. And I don't have a lot of, so I gotta save them up. And to my add to my list of streaming my series and continue series on my channels, especially streaming wise, I'll be bringing Skyrim back because now I can play it again on the Xbox One. And I had no idea what level I was on when the series had basically stopped. I know that the Thalmor quest or the other quest that I saved some guy's brother or whatnot was probably the last thing that I remember doing. I didn't know what level I was on, and after going back and looking, I was at level 16 or 17, somewhere around there. After having to restart and use a different character, because I seen that I was playing as a Nord, not as an Argonian. I am playing as an Argonian for my renewed playthrough of it. And I think when they remastered Skyrim, they made it a little bit more difficult than it was on the 360, that you have a much higher chance of finding or fighting higher level creatures than what you think. Because I should never have died so many times in that game before I could complete any quest. And I mean that, it means any quest. For either the companions, or the college or Winterhold, or anything like that. I had died constantly so many times, I had to come up with different ways to defeat these higher levels. Heck, the last quest that I did, it took me, I played it earlier this morning for a couple hours, and I played it again, and then a couple hours ago I played it, to finally beating it. Just doing 2 quests altogether, in one area. Took a total, I would say probably a total of 3.5 hours. And boy, did I got my butt whooped a lot. But what I can say is that I am at least 10 levels stronger than I was on my 360 Skyrim series. I'm level 27, almost. I'm on my way to level 28, pretty close. I have not adopted any kids yet at all. I have not married any NPC in the game yet. I have not done that either. I'm just constantly doing quests. Right now, I know if I go to sleep without going and talking to the kid in the other place, in the other city, I will be starting the Dark Brotherhood quests. I probably faced 4 of them, Dark Brotherhood people, assassins, through my playthrough that I had to redo. No, I did not like spending another $40 on a game that I currently owned disc-wise for the 360. But you gotta do what you gotta do to play a game that you thoroughly enjoy, even though everyone's tired of Skyrim. And I also heard that they're also remaking, or not remaking, they're making a sequel to Skyrim, to the Skyrim game. It's not. I think they're just calling it Elder Scrolls Skyrim, but or just Elder Scrolls, or whatever title they came up with. But it's pretty much a sequel. Which is fine. What I'm looking forward to playing in the future this year is Spyro. I mean, I think I played at least the first 2 games on PlayStation, like the older PlayStation, like PlayStation 1. My cousin had the game, and then I was at a daycare, or at a daycare babysitting service or whatever heck I was that my parents had left me and a couple others at, my sister and brother at, or whatnot. I don't remember exactly. I didn't like being there. I was old enough that I can handle my own, but I was left there for a little bit till my parents got off work. But while I was there, it had rained, and I was messing around with the bow and arrow that they had left, and I lost one of the arrows by shooting it in the field, and I fell in the mud trying to go find it. So they had to, I guess the woman there had to wash my pants for me. So I'm sitting there eating a Pop-Tart with just a t-shirt on while they're washing my pants. And she said that I could play the PlayStation. I was playing Spyro, I think it's the very first one, I believe, was the one where you had to save the other dragons. I didn't really get really far, but I really enjoyed playing the game and having a lot of fun playing it. So I'm glad they're bringing the trilogy back like they did with Crash, which I haven't played that either. I don't think I ever played Crash. I know at one point I played Banjo and Kazooie when I first bought my Xbox 360, but I really didn't get into it. I wasn't really interested in it. I have tried out Sea of Thieves. I mean, the game looks good. Yeah, it's a game that you have to work with, like an actual crew. You have to make your own fun. But there's not a whole lot of content in the game. You're constantly redoing the same thing over and over and over again. Of course, the fighting is fun. And, taking on other ships is fun. But it lacks content. It looks like it's an unfinished game that they just thrown out there. If it had more content, I would definitely play it. Yeah, feint doesn't always land. It's like, oh, it doesn't work. Hey, you copycat. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to end this episode right here with Mime Jr.'s defeat. And I will continue this battle in the next episode. That should have been enough to take it down. Alright, Mime Jr.'s been defeated. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm Charjr Ryuki, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. And don't forget to bring the nachos.